Hey, what's up you guys? So if you're anything like me, now that it's fall, you're realizing it's a little bit harder to get dressed. But since I can say that I've now endured my first full round of seasons in New York, I think I have a few tips for putting outfits together once it starts to get a little bit chilly. Now, the fun thing about this video is that I'm going to be breaking down how I'm adding more layers to each outfit. So if you don't live somewhere where it gets particularly cold, you could just stick with the first option I'm gonna show you. And of course, if you live somewhere that's much colder than here, there's always the option of adding layers underneath. As always, all of the pieces in this video are thrifted or secondhand. Since wearing sustainable and ethical clothing is so important to me, I always want to make sure that I resist the urge to buy new things at a traditional clothing store once the seasons change. As you've seen in most of my videos before, it's really easy to find pieces that are extremely on trend secondhand. So without further ado, let's walk you through how I made 5 outfits fall appropriate. So the first outfit I have features this beige tank top that I got at the Goodwill outlet. It's currently up on my Depop if you guys are interested. These are my thrifted Tibby pants from Beacon's Closet. And then these are a pair of patchwork boots that I got on Depop and will probably be reselling on Depop soon just because they don't fit my foot quite right. So obviously if you wore this outside in October in New York City, you'd probably freeze your ass off. But that doesn't mean you have to put away your tank tops for fall. So the classic trick for turning any summery dress or shirt into something more fall appropriate is to layer a tight turtleneck underneath. You definitely want to make sure that it's tight so it doesn't create any weird lumps and bumps, but since it might, I would suggest if you're layering tops, throw them on with a pair of super baggy, super oversized high-waisted pants that you can cinch in with a belt. So for this look, I wanted to go super monochromatic because when I'm in a styling rut, I always return to creating outfits that are all one color. Now, obviously, styling a monochrome outfit doesn't mean that you necessarily have to have all the pieces the exact same shade. Neutrals are great colors to do this with because in general they all look good together. So then to finish the look off, I threw on this tan suede jacket that I also got at the Goodwill outlet. I felt like this piece really tied in the wood on the heel of the shoe. And of course, since the shoes are this nice kind of patchwork, they tied in both the lighter beige and the darker beige of my outfit. If you live somewhere colder than me, you could throw this on with longer pants and put tights on underneath. So for the next outfit, I'm going to be styling a skirt that I've always had trouble styling. I think it's such a bold pattern that I always felt a little bit intimidated by it. And I've noticed that when you pair a skirt like this with just a simple white top or black top, it almost looks like the skirt is wearing you. Now, there's nothing wrong with having one bold piece styled with a bunch of other basics in your wardrobe. That's obviously a super easy formula for building an outfit. But in this case, I wanted to add pieces that would kind of balance out the loudness of the skirt and make the entire look pretty cohesive. So for the top, I threw on my boyfriend's graphic band tee that had some green lettering that tied in with the green on the skirt. And I felt like the beige kind of toned down the color palette of the outfit, whereas white would have made it pop a little bit more. For shoes, I threw on my patent leather red Mason Margiela boots that I thrifted at Beacon's Closet. These of course tie in the red from the skirt. Next, I threw on my boyfriend's green crew neck to kind of keep myself nice and toasty. But since this is really big on me and it hit at kind of an awkward length, I wanted to roll it up. Now this is a trick I'm going to be showing you later in this video. But anyway, since again, I felt like the crew neck by itself was a little simple and was kind of directing all the attention towards the skirt, I threw on this super oversized blue and red puffer vest from the Goodwill outlet. Now this is definitely a little out of my style comfort zone. It's kind of hideous, but sweater vests and vests in general are really coming back for this fall and winter season, so I figured I would try it out. The next outfit features these amazing gold pants that I thrifted at Housing Works. Sorry that they're a little wrinkly. I did wear them all day yesterday and didn't hang them up last night. Either way, I tucked this sort of funky, almost animal print-esque blouse that I got on Depop into the pants. Now, as you can see, these pants are a little bit long on me, but I have been seeing that that's kind of a trend for fall and winter as well. And of course, if you watched my last video, you know I talked about silk being a huge fall trend. Gold is also a fall trend. trend. So these pants are really a 3-in-1. Now, if I were wearing these in the spring, I'd probably throw on a pair of sandal heels so that 1, the pants aren't dragging on the ground, and 2, I can kind of keep the attention on the length of the pants. But because it's cold here and because I haven't had a pedicure in several months now, I wanted to tuck them into these Western boots that I also thrifted at Housing Works. The amazing snake print has this kind of beigey gold tone to it. It's not excessively silver, so I felt like it would really bring out the color of the pants. Again, tucking your pants into your boots, especially Western boots, is a super 80s Western trend that I've been seeing on the runways. I was obsessed with the fall/winter 2019 Isabel Marant collection. If you check it out, you'll know exactly what I mean when I say this collection is my personal style. Anyway, the other great trick about tucking your pants into your boots is you could wear super thick socks and super cozy tights underneath and no one would ever see. So to add that last bit of warmth, I threw on this leather trench coat that I thrifted last year at Monk Vintage. I almost decided I wanted to get rid of this, but then I noticed how the collar has this amazing Western detail, and I started pairing it with more and more of the clothes that I've gotten recently, and I realized that I was ahead of my time when I thrifted this. It feels even more contemporary and trendy now than it did when I bought it. Obviously, you can throw on another sweater if this is still a little too chilly for you, but that's the look. Next, I wanted to style this amazing linen dress that I thrifted at a Woke Vintage. It was definitely a summer staple for me because it's so oversized and breezy, but yet it cinches you in at the waist with this tie, so you can definitely wear it on your most bloated days. I paired it with those same beige snakeskin cowboy boots because I felt like they complemented each other really well. There is sort of something Western about this dress. But now to make this outfit a little warmer, I'm going to show you the trick that I talked about earlier. But basically, I took this cream colored balloon sleeve sweater. I tucked the bottom of the sweater up into the belt. You can do this with a bra as well. I'll quickly show you guys a bonus outfit. I didn't really know how to layer this other than with like a black leather jacket, so I didn't really want to include it, but it is a cute outfit. Basically, it's this dark tie-dye crew neck with my black trousers that I thrifted in Amsterdam and my Stuart Weitzman boots. But here I'm just wearing a bra underneath, and I tucked the fabric up into the underwire all the way around. That can be a little uncomfortable, so I actually prefer the belt method. But anyway, the belt method is particularly useful if you're wearing a dress. The dress kind of just looks like it's a long skirt or something. To finish this outfit off, I wanted to throw on some pattern and some color, so I put this very 80s blazer from Beacon's Closet on top. Now, even though this is a very summery thin fabric, I think because it's kind of snug on top of the sweater, it really made me feel a lot warmer. And if I really wanted to wear this in the winter, I could throw on a coat, I could throw on some taller boots with tights underneath, and I'd be golden. All right, for this last outfit, I wanted to wear the sweater that I'm wearing right now that I thrifted at Housing Works. Now, I thought this piece was gonna be a really good staple because I love layering turtlenecks underneath things, but it ended up being a little too wide and boxy, and the fabric was a little lumpy. So I realized it wasn't necessarily going to be the perfect layering piece for me. Because there was so much excess fabric, I again wanted to throw on another pair of super wide leg pants that were cinched in with a belt. Now, I think the obvious shoe choice with this outfit would be something neutral like black or white, but I wanted the outfit to be a little bit more exciting. So I decided to go with these pink patent leather loafers that I got at the C's Marjan sample sale. Again, these are currently up on my Depop, but I've been wearing them a lot recently, so maybe I'll decide not to sell them. Anyway, I think it's a misconception that you can only have one colorful piece in your outfit. Like I said earlier, I feel like that makes it look like the outfit is wearing you. And again, since I felt like this outfit was still a little basic in terms of color and pattern, I then threw on this incredible 80s watercolor patterned shirt that I got on Depop. Now, this is obviously a very spring, summer kind of pattern. It's the super light, silky material. So when I wear it in the fall and winter, I obviously want to layer it with something. Now, normally I'd go for a sweater on top of it, but in this case, I just threw it on over as if it were some kind of jacket or blazer. I think this works especially well because it's a bit of a structured shirt. It has shoulder pads and it's a little oversized. I love how the seafoam green in the shirt kind of matched the teal of the turtleneck, and obviously the light pink color went really well with the C's Marjan loafers. Now you could obviously wear it open, or you could tie it up if you wanted it to give you a little more definition at the waist. But regardless, this is kind of my outfit formula for when I'm stuck. I go for a pattern piece and I try to pull as many colors from that as I can into the rest of my outfit. And then when all else fails, you can have a great neutral piece like these denim wide leg trousers. But in my case, I obviously went for something that's not too basic. The silhouette and the belt are a little bit funky and exciting. Anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which of these outfits was your favorite, and if you want to see any of these pieces up on my Depop. I'm pretty bad about keeping things in my wardrobe for a long time, but I always make sure to sell them, and in the event that I can't, I donate them. Short side note, if you're concerned about the environment and textile waste, I would highly recommend selling your clothes rather than donating them. Obviously, donating them can be really helpful to people, but if you're donating to a place like Goodwill, they're just gonna sell them anyway. They're not going to give them away for free, and every day, pounds and pounds and pounds of those clothes that aren't sold get dumped into a landfill. So it's always great to gift, donate, or sell your clothes to an actual person so that you know that they're going to a good home, at least for some short period of time. Anyway, guys, if you want to follow me on Depop, it's Haley in the details, and also follow me on Instagram. It's HaleyWalker_. It's really helpful when you guys follow me on other platforms so I can ask you about what kind of videos you want to see. And of course, if you have anything you want to know about me or any video ideas, just leave them in the comments below. All right, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.